There are 6 3-mark explain questions on paper 1 and another 6 on paper 2. So it is crucial that you practice these type of questions. This video will go through 6 of the explain questions from paper 1 and show you model answers. You can pause the video as we go along and practice them with me. On to our first question. Explain one benefit, and the word one is in bold, so only one benefit to a small business from having a unique selling point. And obviously that is 3 marks. Now, to approach the 3-mark question, you need to ensure that you have a point and 2 linked strands. If you want more clarification on that, then do check out this video. I will put the link to it in the description box. So back to our question, where we're going to explain one benefit to a small business from having a unique selling point. A unique selling point will give a small business a competitive advantage. So that's our point. Now let's go on to our first linked strand. This would help the small business stand out from the competition. Our second linked strand. This would result in the small business benefiting from increased sales. Now, for all of the questions that we're going to look at, there is more than one way that you can answer it. I just want to show you another way that you might have answered this explain one benefit to a small business from having a unique selling point question. One benefit is that it would allow a small business to add value. This means that the small business would benefit from increased sales. As a result, the business would reduce the chance of business failure. Our next question, explain one advantage to a small business of using trade credit as a source of finance. Now, trade credit tends to be a topic that some students do kind of forget. I have put the link to this video in the description box as a refresher for you if you want to check that out. But we will take the same approach as we did before, and we will for all of our 3-mark questions. We'll make our point and then we will have 2 linked strands. So explain one advantage to a small business of using trade credit as a source of finance. So you might have put something like this. Trade credit is where suppliers deliver goods and take payments later on. This means that the business is able to sell goods before they have to pay the supplier. So that was our first linked strand. Our second linked strand is, this will result in improved cash flow in the business. So we can see that there's a connection there in terms of our strands linking. Let's move on. Explain one disadvantage of starting a small business as a partnership. Now for this question, students nationwide, when they sat the exam, they struggled to a certain extent with it as they were not showing the correct exam technique, the point and the 2 linked strands. Now 3 markers they don't have to be in much depth, but you do need to ensure that you follow the structure. So let's look at a possible answer for this question. Conflict and disagreements may occur between the partners. That's our point. Our first linked strand, this may lead to a slowdown of decisions being made. And our second linked strand, this may result in the business being unable to meet the needs of its customers. Okay, straight to the point there, and we've got our 2 linked strands. Our next question, explain one way the marketing mix of a small business may change due to changing consumer needs. Now hopefully we remember what the marketing mix consists of, the 4 P's, product, price, place and promotion. So you can choose any of those elements, so you might write about product or place or price or promotion. Okay, so let's look at a possible answer for this question, and hopefully you're attempting the questions as we go along. A small business may make changes to their product, so that's mentioned in one of the 4 P's. They may need to change the packaging in order to appeal to the changing consumer needs. That's our first linked strand. This may result in creating customer satisfaction and repeat purchases. Explain one reason why new business ideas come about. And if you need a refresher on this topic, then the dynamic nature of business video will be in the description box. Now again, we need to ensure that we are making our point and we have the 2 linked strands. I do keep saying that, but it does come up often in the examiner reports that students aren't doing that and therefore they're losing out on marks, and I don't want you to lose out on marks. So let's attempt this one, and I do hope that you are practicing as we're going along. So let me show you one possible answer, and there are others. Okay, so there might be variations to this. One reason why new business ideas may come about is because of a change in technology. A change in technology would allow new products to be created. That was our first linked strand. Let's go on to our second. This would lead to demand being created for new products the small business sells. Next, explain one advantage to a small business of using market mapping. So hopefully you're attempting this question. Let's look at a possible answer. One advantage of market mapping is that it allows a business to analyze their competitors. This may help the business when making decisions on what products to sell and how to price them. This may reduce the risk of the business failing. I do hope that was helpful. Thank you for watching this video, and the very best of luck with your studies.